Hello, friends. It's me, Beth. I'm going to be sharing with you two Amish run stores in Wakarusa, Indiana. The first one I'm going to call part one. This first video is of Grandma's Pantry. It has everything you could hope for in an Amish run business. The bakery goods are some of the best, if not the best, that I've ever had from the Amish stores. It has a huge deli, the jams, the jellies, the spices, the bulk foods. This store has it all as far as I'm concerned. I love it. Now, the second store is going to be in a second video. It's a salvage store in the same town, just 8 minutes away. But my old phone that's 2 years old, it is not wanting to cooperate at all. I'm going to have to get a new phone. So we're going to make this two parts. You know I normally don't do that to you. I'm sorry about that. I'll get a new phone here just as shortly as I can get to it. So this is the bakery in the back, and there's a window where you can actually watch them making the baked goods, and they have everything, and it's all good. So this part of the video is going to take me a few minutes. First of all, these cinnamon rolls. The one on the left is a caramel. The one on the right has a cream cheese icing. Out of all of the Amish stores I visited, these are the best, tied with Rentown. Their cinnamon rolls, these are like 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches thick. The texture is great. The flavor is phenomenal. They know what they're doing when it comes to that. I'm talking, I don't think you could improve anything. The pies, these are the non-refrigerated pies. They have more on the top of the shelf. I'll show you the refrigerated pie that I bought. These donuts, when I was there, the girls in the back are baking, and they're bringing this stuff out right in front of you. I was there early, 8:30 in the morning or so, 8:40. So they were still bringing out the goods, and this stuff is as fresh as it can get, and it is delicious. Now, if you don't want to buy, like, say, one of each kind of donut, they even have, like, these donut holes divided up so you can taste the powdered, the cinnamon, and the glazed. You don't have to eat the donut all at once. You can have a donut hole, earlier and then one later. So they even do a nice job, accommodating people. Here's some mint fudge brownies. I mean, for the holidays, they even had, the St. Patty's Day. This raspberry coffee cake, I want to show you the decoration, like what this thing looks like. This is $2.99. I mean, it was beautiful. They have a lot of cookies. When I look at the cookies here, I mean, they're Amish cookies. When you go to Amish, people, if you know them, when they make their peanut butter cookies, they use these stars in the middle. They don't use Hershey Kisses like I do or my mom does. Those stars, we have to go to Amish stores to buy them during the holidays to put on our cookies. Here are some like snickerdoodles and some frosted cookies. So when I look at this stuff, it's the real deal to me, and I can't talk good enough about this store. They're so good. Like this is a sugar-free. They have sugar-free items. They have gluten-free. They have organic in the store. They have a variety of everything for all kinds of shoppers. And I mean, I really appreciate that in a store. This is I've never seen these before. I take it there's some carrots in that or something. It is a morning glory muffin, it says. Like a breakfast muffin, I assume. Here's some blueberry muffins and some chocolate muffins, $2.29, totally reasonable. I mean, not everything is through the roof expensive. Here $4.99 for some whoopie pies. And, in the service, I mean, the people in there are so nice and so helpful, so patient. I feel terrible. This picture, this is my fault. This is a cherry fritter bread. It is a work of art. I had to hold it in the worst position ever so you can't see how beautifully crafted it is. Here, this is my mom. I bought her this loaf of bread because she says this rye bread is the best bread in the world. She's convinced of it. You can't convince her there's a better bread in the world. About 3 or 4 weeks ago on a previous trip, I took a picture of this honey cracked wheat bread. Normally, I get the Italian herb and the white bread there, but this was there, so I took a picture because I was shocked to see that. This is the pie I bought. It's a small coconut cream pie. Going to share it with my family. Didn't want to get a whole pie. We don't really need it, but nonetheless, they have refrigerated pies like the peanut butter pies. Here is just the regular price meat at the deli. Then they have the more fancier stuff you could kind of see in the photo. These are all the cheeses. I don't know if this deli counter is like 30 foot long, but it's huge. There were shoppers. I didn't want to take their photo. But anyways, then they have like cell meats and cheeses, like $2, $3 a pound. great deals. Here is some boysenberry jam. I haven't shared boysenberry jam before on here. And here is some rhubarb jam. Now, the rhubarb jam would be something my dad really likes. He likes rhubarb, and that is one of the few jams I don't believe he has tried. I'm going to have to ask him. You know I'm looking for stuff that you have never seen before on my channel. And so, well, if you've been here, you know that. I found this mild mango fruit salsa. And also I found this mild cherry fruit salsa. So I usually try to look at the jams and the salsas, find things you haven't seen, share that on here. Same thing with the soups. This time I found this American cheeseburger flavored soup. It's a specialty soup mix. I thought I'd share that. There's also this holiday soup mix. This reminds me of Christmas. I don't know why when I go down these soup aisles, it just gives me all the feels about like the holidays and stuff. And then you see the colors in this harvest blend and I'm like in my mind, it's fall time. So I guarantee you this year in the fall, I'm going to use some of these. I've actually bought a few. I also bought the split pea. Here's a hearty soup. So they have a lot of these, and usually it only takes water, very simple ingredients. And I've never shared this one. They actually have a complete chili. So if you're one of my prepper friends and you're just so happening to watch this video, I mean, these are things you can prep easily. This is some couscous with cheese, I believe. I just took a photo. I hadn't shared that before. Maybe if you're on a laptop or a tablet, you'll be able to see what it is on the little label. Then there is this wild rice. It's a pilaf. So I thought that was beautiful as well. And then they had this natural exotic rice blend as well. Beautiful colors. Like I said, makes me think fall time. I don't know why. And I took the photo of the ingredients in it. Some of you want to see that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's your diet or because you want to specifically eat a certain way, but I do want to give you that information if you want it. If you don't want to make soup, but you want to take some to go, at lunchtime they have a hot soup bar. They also have, like the other stores that I go to, Amish stores, they have a nice selection of nuts and the dried fruits. But what this store has, Grandma's Pantry has, that a lot of stores don't have, is this right here. This is like a s'mores blend. Their trail mixes, their snack mixes, they're second to none. These things, they package them up, but it looks like they were just recently put in these packages. Everything looks so fresh. Here you can see this Sweet Temptation snack mix. I mean, it's like it was just put in that box today. It's not like, where you get the old dry looking raisins and the crumbled up or gray chocolate. It's not like that at all. And look at this. This is beautiful. This is I think it's a raspberry nut supreme or something like that. And then here's another blend. And I think this is a extra berry. You'll be able to read the tags. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is their spice aisle. And down below, you can see on the bottom left, there's that pie filling that all the Amish stores I carry. Here's just like a small area of their fresh vegetables. They have, they got a freezer section. They've got it all. But here's their fresh vegetables. You can see everything looks good. They have fresh fruit. They had nice sized bags. 3 kinds of apples. I don't remember the third kind, but the Yellow Delicious, the Cameo, and the other one, they were all $2 for a big bag. They had smaller, if you didn't want that many, you didn't have to take the big bag. Broccoli salad. I make my own, but it looked good. This is my mom. This Dutch slaw, she has an addiction to this, just like that rye bread is the best. This is her favorite slaw, and I bought her the big one because I think she said she ate half as soon as she got home and I gave it to her. The dark green is a green pepper in it. It's not my thing, but it is one of her very favorites. Then they have a lot of dips and stuff like that. That was a pepperoni pizza. Here's a garlic, herb, and cream cheese. This is some sort of a Cajun crab dip. Just, if you want a variety, these stores are great. Smoked tomato and then a cheddar with salsa. So, everything isn't just simple and plain. They have a large variety of stuff in the store. Here is a chocolate chip cheese ball and a Buckeye dip. By the way, my Aunt Jeannie is the best at making Buckeyes. She was raised Mennonite, moved to Amish country, and she can make a Buckeye. If you don't want to fry your own bacon, you can even buy already fried bacon there. They've got it all. So here we have some chocolate covered nuts and pretzels and such. And then across from that, there's your candies. I thought this sign was really, really cute. You know, if you can't eat beef, you can't eat eggs, you can't eat chicken, it tells you all the reasons why you can't eat it. Apparently, that means the only thing left is chocolate. You can eat chocolate, friends. Here is some mini dark chocolate peanut butter Buckeyes. My aunt, she makes like the regular nice size. That's like the, peanut butter and is dipped in the chocolate. But this here, I know I told you how much I love toffee at that other store. Okay, this is like putting heaven in your mouth. If you like peanut butter, it's like little miniature peanut butter cup explosions. It's creamy. We talked about this on my channel before. If you've ever had them, you know about them. You won't forget them. They're really, really good. They're miniatures. These are Lego candies. I mean, what 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old doesn't want Lego candy? If they're into Legos, that's got to be the coolest candy you can find. A lot of these stores carry these cinnamon pretzels. They have the yogurt, and they have the blueberry yogurt, and they also have the strawberry yogurt. I mean, those are kind of like the top three. I see them. Usually it's the blueberry and the strawberry. But this lemon, this is the only place I ever see this. I know you're like, well, I'm not impressed with that. But for me, because I go to so many of these Amish stores, when I find something I haven't seen before, my mind is blown. And like I said, they do have the sugar-free in the bakery, and they have the sugar-free also in the candy. They want everybody to be happy when you shop there. This is some of the bulk on the bottom right, the bulk foods, and then they've packaged it smaller over there on the left. All that typical Amish store stuff. Then they have the big cans if you've got a big family, if you have a big gathering. Maybe you want to put some big stuff up, in your proper pantry, or some people break those cans down and make it into smaller containers to save money. If you're looking for something sweet, this chocolate scotcheroo from Grandma's Pantry will do the job. Maybe you're not a fan of chocolate. Well, they have butter pecan coffee cake too in the bakery. I'm telling you, that bakery is, you got to try it if you're in the area. This isn't too far from Shipshawana, friends. So they carry new items off and on. And like I said, they do get the organic products, natural products in as well. If you go there, I don't care who you are, there has to be something in there. And they even have, house decoration stuff in there. I mean, this store is loaded with goodness. So if you like this video, give me a like. I would appreciate it. Feedback's always great. I'll get you part 2 as soon as I can get to it within a day or two, I'm thinking. Hope you have a good one. Take care.